What's good, people? I hope you're doing super well today. Welcome back to another episode of Inspired, where I have 5 fantastic posts that are going to help you use LinkedIn more effectively. So without further ado, let's jump into this one. First up, we have an excellent post from Nada Pop Andanov, who makes a fantastic point about how important greed is in your posting. Now, before you think this sounds really bad, greed actually makes people click. People are naturally interested in content and information that is going to help them in some capacity. Now, naturally, to get people to read your content on LinkedIn and elsewhere, you need to tap into things that are going to make them feel. Tapping into those emotions is a really powerful motivator for getting people interested. Things like fear, curiosity, and anger, they're really powerful motivators. They push us forward. They make us want to discover more. So actually putting these in your content, particularly if you open content with them, is a fantastic way to stimulate that engagement. Next up, we have a fantastic tip from Ash Rathod, and I really love this, guys. He talks about FOMO, which we're all very familiar with, the fear of missing out. But he actually thinks that a lot of creators on LinkedIn have FOPO, fear of people's opinions, and I think this is incredibly true. One of the biggest blockers we have when creating content on LinkedIn is this anxiety of how it's going to be received. Are people going to like it? Are they going to criticize it? Is it going to stimulate an argument? But actually putting your opinions out there and start doing this on a regular basis is a brilliant way to break down those barriers. Because opinions stimulate conversation, and conversations stimulate relationships. And that's ultimately what we're always trying to do. We want to bridge that gap between someone we don't know and turn them into someone we do know. And the best way to do that is through that communication. Next up is Nick McGraw with 3 great ways to create content smarter, not harder. The first is batch writing, and I think this is really important. Rather than coming to your computer or your phone each day and going, I don't know what to write, I don't know what to post, actually schedule time in your calendar to create that content. Give yourself the opportunity to research, to plan, to produce, and then take advantage of the next step, which is using scheduling tools. Now, scheduling tools are brilliant so long as you don't solely rely on them. Make sure when you use a scheduling tool like Hootsuite, for example, that you're still going onto your profile to actually engage and generate that community engagement. And the last is to actually write things down. If a great idea comes to you, drop it on your phone. If you see something that inspires you, take a photograph of it. It's impossible for you to retain all of that information at any one time. So writing things down and documenting them is a brilliant way to help when you come back to the first point of batch creating that content. Next up is a great tip from Luke Matthews, who talks about the importance of understanding social media requirements. Now, naturally, Inspired is about LinkedIn. But LinkedIn is a social media platform which you guys will be using probably alongside others. But actually this idea that a single person can be responsible for all social medias is incredibly outdated. Each social media platform has different nuances, has different structures, has different requirements. Having one person have touch points on every social media platform means the chances of you actually making the most of them is slim. You need people who are experts in those individual platforms, who have a deft understanding of how they work, how the analytics are recorded, how audiences are engaging. So if your priority is LinkedIn, utilize someone in your team who is a LinkedIn expert. And if you are that LinkedIn expert, work hard to refine that knowledge so you can pass it on to other people. And lastly is a really nice post to close from Jane Kisnika. She is one of many creators who have pointed out that LinkedIn have released a brand new emoji which you can use to react to people's posts. The reaction is called funny, it's a laughing face, and I think this has been long overdue. I think this is a great indicator that LinkedIn as a platform has drastically changed. It is no longer just a jobs board. It is not a rigid business professional platform. It is a social platform where people want to engage, where people want to laugh, where they want to be entertained. And having the funny reaction is a great way of showing that value and showing that appreciation for great content. And that right there, guys, concludes Inspired for this month. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to whack a comment down below and let me know what your favorite tip was this month. And as always, please ensure you follow our official hashtag, FinallyEngineRoom. We upload fantastic and helpful content to that every day that is going to help you make better marketing decisions. But that's all from me, guys. I hope you have a beautiful one, and I will catch you next time. See you later.